Hey everybody, welcome back to Quali-Tea time. It's been a week, but it's been a relatively quiet week, all things considered, so I don't actually have all that much news. However, my brother did happen to make a comment on the last video about how I didn't notice that Sky was draining so much money from me over the years. So hey, here's a story for you. Around about the time that Sky started draining all this money from me was also about the time that the P.O. Fox got set up. For reasons that are as elusive to me as they seem to be to Royal Mail, they didn't actually start charging me for the P.O. Box until very recently. So there was a good chunk of time there where I should have been getting charges for the P.O. Box, but I wasn't. And by sheer coincidence, almost to the penny, the two charges are identical. So consequently, every month, there would be £30 gone from my accounts, and that would make sense because the P.O. Box was still running. Like, I was getting actual post through it. So, as far as my numbers were concerned, unless I did quite a significant, deep dive into my accounts, everything was above board. Yeah, that didn't last much longer, did it? So, yeah. We are talking to Sky. We are trying to get something back, but they're doing what they can to weasel out of forking out £1,000. Understandable, I would be wary of that as well. I suppose if nothing else, I can just do what most influencers do and just whine on Twitter for a bit. That'll do the trick, right? That's how we are in, 2019? Yeah. But that is pretty much all I have for you today, so on to the schedule. On Thursday night at 9 PM GMT, we have Midnight as we're taking on the Spire of Stars in our second run of it. Hopefully this time we can actually understand how the hell to do the last boss. Then on Friday at 9 PM GMT, we have Fright Day Nights with Dead by Daylight as we continue on with our grind and accidentally continue to enter the high ranks. Then on Saturday, and a change to our usual schedule at 8 PM GMT, we have Dungeons and Dragon Hats over at twitch.tv/thedragonhat. And lastly, on Tuesday at 9 PM GMT, we have Building Blocks, where we play around with our raptors a little bit more. And the videos you might have missed for the week. So we have an instance of Dailies by Daylight, where I have so much trouble getting anything done, but we do it in the end anyways. And we have an instance of Various Oddities Showcase, where I show off spellbooks and wands as the magic system begins to take off shape. And lastly, we have Just the Basics, where with the comments in, I get to work grinding through my initial smelting array as the main bus begins to take shape. And on to the questions. So as always, these are drawn from the comment section of the preceding vlog. If you have anything to ask me, drop it in the comment section down below. Our question of the week comes from Crystal Endhart. Does the witch seem physically inhuman? As say, do they have anything that really tells them as being not a human, not a standard red maker sort of person? And the answer to that is they're heavily genetically modified, and they're also involved with a lot of magic. So their physical form is relatively mutable. They can be a few inches taller, they can be a few inches shorter, they can seem to just melt into the shadows around them, that kind of thing. The most notorious thing about them is that their smile, when they're feeling particularly devilish or just amused, can exceed the boundaries of their face. So it's just sort of like they're standing behind like a cutout mouth smile. It's just like dangling on strings or whatever. But no, that's actually connected to their face, which is one of the weirder things that they can do. There is a full-blown blog post that I wrote a long while ago, which does detail the exact specifics of how the witch appears and how their powers manifest in that regard, which I will try to remember to link either in the iCards. I probably just pointed in the complete wrong way because I've never used iCards, or just in the description. Either way, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you all as ever next time.